All right, sweet. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Oh no, I forgot the chat again. Whoops. Okay. Ouch. I'm hungry. Yes. Okay. Ugh. What? My watch wants me to stand up right now. Like, what? Who do you think I am? You're not intruding. I just gotta turn my music down. Yeah, I'm making. It's been this hair that I've been procrastinating on. It's actually a Christmas gift, if you can believe it. So here we are today. I'm pretty nearly finished. Like the modeling is done and I'm getting the UV map done in my own way. It's like the all the hairs that I've made so far are just like improv methods. I want to like look at Eliza's video. It's the next hair I want to do and like do it with the hair card method. But I think my hairs are pretty successful. I think that looks, not bad. But yeah, I really like the bun. I want to use the bun on other things, and I'll see like how the person feels about that, because that took the longest time. And then like shaping it so that you can see like through it to other strands, but not through it to the middle, because this is the middle. That was a process. That was pretty like not easy. Maybe that could be better right there. Whoops. Thank you. We're getting there. Yeah. We're getting there. Okay. But yeah. Yeah. Like honestly, I couldn't have like told you what I would think that your voice sounds like. But voice reveal. Woo. Nice to meet you. I'm Toby. We're up in this doing stuff. You. I would check, but I don't want to leak DMs. Mhm.
Yeah. And then I was telling you how I wanted to try making assets, but here we are. I haven't got around to it, but
Well, that's fine. The assets will still be there. We are in a very, how do I want to say it? Popular and emerging field right now.
hmm
So
yeah.
assets
I
aren't
mean,
going anywhere.
I really wanted to get started. Like I had so many ideas, but my full-time job is insane and I haven't found the time to do anything.
Yeah, there are some people that suffer from success like that, having a full-time job get in the way of their fun-time job.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, as I'm speaking to you right now, I'm still checking work emails, so it'd be like that.
Ooh. I mean, you gotta do whatever keeps you, like sane and stable. And if watching VCs, like watching asset creation is what you need for your emails, I don't think anybody will hold it against you.
Listen, it's 10 p.m. I think I have a right.
Oh my gosh, are you like in Dubai or something?
No, I'm in Asia.
Hmm. I
I'm in
know.
Singapore to be specific.
Whoa, Singapore.
Yeah.
Out of all the Asian
Where are you
places, I'm
from?
not as familiar with that. Good old America,
I
just
see, I
right
see.
in the middle. You might recognize the term flyover state. One of those.
I mean, I've heard it. I just don't necessarily know what it means, but I know what you I've heard it.
It means on the way from New York or whatever East Coast place you want to be at to
Um,
Oregon or California or some better West
I
Coast
see, I
place you
see.
want to be at. You fly over the rest of us, and that's me.
Helps.
That's me. Yeah.
Nice, nice,
They're like, nah, that's flyover, which I don't mind. They don't come here and bother me. I won't bother them. No, actually, I
nice.
really do like the coast. East Coast, Beast Coast. West Coast, West Coast.
Mm, fair
Everyone
enough.
forgets
If I
about
were
the
to ever go there, I would go there too.
yeah, the coasts.
Mhm.
Nobody wants to give the Gulf Coast any love though, except for
Which coast?
Gulf Coast. See, you don't even know. It's the it's the one off the coast of Mexico that we share in
Mm.
Texas and the southern states and stuff. It's the coast that people go to when they go to Mardi Gras.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
it's not bad.
Interesting, interesting.
It's not bad. I wouldn't suggest swimming in it, but if you want to like eat their
You should.
seafood, it's good. Get a shrimp po' boy.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mm, it does. I'm really hungry. I don't know why I
I
did
just came
this.
back from a workout, so I'm trying
You're
to not eat.
Oh, yeah, after I work out, I want to eat. I don't know. But
I'm
I work
trying
out
not
for
to.
pure fun.
I work out for the sake of not becoming a blob.
The benefits. Yeah, see, you're like strategizing. I'm just like doing it for the chaos because I like self-deprivation. That's my favorite holiday.
Felt. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. That's like a habit, but yeah.
Facts based. Oh man. What should I eat? I can walk down to the gas station and get some really unhealthy stuff right after an exercise, some light cardio. That's like just my style. Ooh,
I
the
mean, what are
Gumroad
your
payment's
options?
coming. So it's probably gonna be like donuts, 'cause it's 9:30 a.m. right now. I could get
Mhm.
donuts. I could get a turkey sandwich with mustard and mayo. Could get. Do you have quick trips out there? I like feel like it's probably a long shot, but it's
Mm,
like a gas station that has like breakfasts sometimes and
no, we don't.
lots of different stuff. But yeah, at the quick trip, I'll be eating. It's like
My brothers bought boba, so I'm currently just battling
boba.
the need to get one.
Boba, like the tea, like
Yeah.
the delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't fight the feeling.
It's like the one day they decide to be sweet and they got me my favorite, and I'm like, really?
That's cute.
Yeah, it would be cute if I didn't already tell them that I was gonna start exercising today. And I was like, mm.
They're like, good job. We want to congratulate you. Here's everything that will make blob. Some sweet,
Right?
delicious treats.
Super
Yeah, I
intense.
feel the same way about because like during the pandemic, pretty much I was just sitting at my computer learning Blender the whole time, and I was like,
Mhm.
I'm thicker than I've ever been, and it's like I don't know how to feel about it. And I was
I
talking
feel
to
you.
someone, and they were like, I feel like the pandemic did that to us all. I'm like,
Yep.
okay.
I feel like if you didn't gain weight during the pandemic, then you're like a rare breed. Because every
You're a
single
robot.
person I knew, seriously, every single person I knew gained weight. Because it's like you don't go out, you just order delivery all the time.
Hmm.
It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Delicious. And then now because of it, they started like delivering things that they didn't before, like full meals from restaurants or alcohol and stuff like that. So people are like,
More 24-hour stuff.
yeah. They're like, I don't have any need to go outside ever again. It's like it's like Wally when you finally see what the people are
Yeah.
like, and
Oh my
because they don't
God.
need anything, they just like become a blob and lose their bones.
I refuse to ever get to that stage.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I don't want
All
to
you
be in
move
a
are your
hover chair
fingers.
because I
Oh my
have
God.
to.
Right? You want to be in it because it's cool, not because you're incapable of moving
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
or seeing past your chin. Like, oh my God, no.
Yeah, just like that just made me want to look up and like do the neck exercises. All right. I know what I'm doing right after this. I just spit laugh a little. That's okay. Let's see if there's anybody watching us. there's two people watching.
Okay, when you say it like that, that sounds hella creepy. You're
Hey,
like,
out there
is
watching.
anyone watching us? I'm like, what?
Look out your window.
I live on the 10th floor. If you're outside my window, I would question a lot of things.
You caught yourself a vampire stalker. That would be wild. That would be like a good scene in a movie, like if somebody is just hanging out
Twilight.
and then wait, was that already in there? It's been so long since I saw it.
No, it wasn't, but it just gave me Edward Cullen vibes.
I'm stalking you from the 10th floor. Woo woo.
I just look up and you're staring at me.
Like, how can you be streaming and here at the same time? That's for me to know. My genjutsu is strong. Oh my god,
I
what
just
did I
realized you're
miss?
resizing every single piece individually. Oh my god.
Yeah, yep. That's why I want a different method. I want a method. I don't want to come up with my own anymore, you know? Art isn't made in a void, so I should use my resources. And this, yeah, this is pretty much why this is probably the last time that I'm using this method.
Hmm.
But like the way that I did it, like all of my hair textures work on all of my hairs, which is cool.
Sorry, you were like breaking up for me. Like your voice suddenly became like super robotic. I don't know if it's my internet or yours. Hold
Beep boop.
on. Yes. Wait, I
Is
think
it
it's normal now.
smooth?
Yeah, that's smooth there. Okay.
Um, oh, I was just saying, like, this is the reason that this is gonna be the last time I use this method because it's such a
Mm,
pain. And I know people
mm,
have like developed methods already that I don't need to like be making up any. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because it's,
I saw Eliza's method. It looked
mm-hmm.
pretty like nice actually.
Yeah, that I posted it in my tutorials section because I'm like, low key,
Mm-hmm,
everything I post in my tutorial section, I want to like go back and do, or I have done
mm-hmm.
already. Like it's one of my secretly like most active channels for myself. Because my whole server is pretty much for me. It's like one off channel or this or that, then like the quotes channel. Like that's kind of for other people to make fun of each other. But a lot of the rest of it is like actually functional information that I go and I reference while I'm working. Like including the help
Mm-hmm,
channels, like yeah.
mm-hmm.
Secretly I'm just like sponging the information from everything.
I mean, to be fair, I think it's good that you run this thing for yourself because I feel like if you run it for other people, it would stress you out like unnecessarily.
Yeah. And I like don't let my
Yeah.
admins do anything. I did like most like they'll kick like the spam botters and stuff like that. But
Mhm,
as far as like the channel setup and all of the logic of the bots and like all that stuff, like I put a lot
mhm,
into the server. Like I don't know.
mhm.
A lot of people get other people to help them, which is probably the smarter way, but I think I've demonstrated that smarter is not my go-to instinct of methods. Gotta
I mean,
strategize more.
to be fair, in all honesty, right? You're like not trying to suck up to you or anything, but you're one of the nicest creators I've ever like encountered in this like community
Yeah, I really
because
like that. Thank you.
I've come across so many of them and they're so snooty that it puts people off.
Yeah, it can. It can be like that, but also like I would say not like in a blame shifty way. I just think it's
Mhm,
the structure that's been set up is that
mhm,
in a lot of ways like we're sort of shown off as like mini celebrities and
mhm.
people
I
will
get
like
you.
fan over you if they recognize you in the game and stuff like this.
Mhm,
So I think like what happens with all people who gain some fame happens,
mhm,
here, no matter what like
mhm.
scale it's on, is that,
Yeah.
people people get fans and then their focus kind of shifts to like
Yeah, I
maintaining
get that.
that or like maintaining their
Hmm.
celebrity. So I don't really
Yeah,
fault them for being that way, but
yeah,
um,
I get that.
I just don't want to be like that. It's just a game, man. I mean, like really it is.
Hmm.
I know you hear that a lot and stuff, but
Yeah, it's not that deep.
right. Yeah. If it's not fun, then I would like quit. Like if it becomes not fun anymore.
Hmm.
Like despite it being my only source of income, I would still be like, I would do the same thing I did with like a day job. I would be like, this isn't worth it, and I'd walk away.
Hmm.
But it's definitely worth it. Even
Hmm.
this hair by hair. Well, I might be changing my mind soon. This is like, all right.
Yeah, I get that. I get how it can be like on the flip side of like the celebrity stuff, I guess
Mm,
it can kind of suck when people only talk to you if like they're trying to gain something out of you.
mm.
So
Yeah,
I get why people would be like that. But at this, like, I don't know. I guess that you just need to find a balance, I guess, because like some people genuinely just want to ask things or they genuinely just want to know things. And it's pretty intimidating to have like people who have such a big following just treat you like in a such a harsh way, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it like contributes a lot to when people like want to like not even be a creator, but just sort of like learn for like personal use. And then they like
Hmm.
don't even want to anymore because of like some treatment that they face. I don't think
Hmm.
that's right, but like
Yeah.
I can't dictate how other people will react to somebody. Plus, you never know if it's like someone's last straw in a day or like what they're going through on the other side. I like
Yeah,
really
that's true.
appreciate
Hmm.
I really appreciate like really polite people because I like
Hmm.
have this and then like it takes a lot. It's work. It's my work day pretty much. And
Yeah.
then to like turn around and want to do IRL stuff more now that things are like actually like releasing, if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Hmm.
And, having a lot to balance on your plate because of that. You know, I
Yeah.
I just appreciate when people are polite and patient with me because I
Hmm.
can't always check DMs. Like,
Hmm. For
if
sure.
you're stressed out by DMs, like you should not look at my Discord. It's like I'll like my left side, I'll just like be scrolling before I even get to servers. I'm like, how can I even like do this every day?
Yeah, I
But
get that.
yeah.
Hmm.
So like people who are like extra stuff, like I like it. I like being busy and really social, but people who like that takes their energy away, like I think that makes a
Uh,
lot of
like
sense.
the entitled people, right?
Yeah. If they're like,
Yeah. People who think you owe them just because they bought something.
yeah, if somebody is out
Yeah.
there like stressed and it's something that stresses you out, I could be like, one more customer yelling at me because they don't understand how to import Poyomi and dynamic bones before the package. All right. All right. Yeah, that's my fault. My bad, dude.
Oh, come on. They could have just searched that themselves. The very first time I was so lost and I just searched a bit here and there and I figured it out.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, yeah, it can be like super easy. Like you can just even look in help sections and see if your
Yeah.
question has been asked before. And like that's not bad. I think people need to like be taught more how to research than get frustrated that like there isn't always
One can
somebody
help
to
them.
answer their question,
Hmm.
'cause that would be really helpful. Like
Yeah.
how to find your own answers
Hmm.
would be a
Like, I
great
mean, I get it
course.
if it's something more rare to find, like
Mm.
how to make like good hair and like, that might be a bit tougher to figure out, but
Mhm.
like just how to import a model, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can explain that to you like pretty easily, or
Yeah.
you could find it online somewhere.
It's been asked so many times. But oh, I remember one that I like struggled with a lot trying to figure out is like just how to get to the UV map and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So like I didn't know you had to open up a second screen, go to this, that it has to be like selected to show up, and then like when I was unwrapping and
Mm.
stuff, like I've learned a lot, but like just that first step of like how to set it up,
Yeah.
it was like that was the biggest like research hurdle. And people like the way sometimes the questions that you want to ask about
Mhm.
Blender are like so confusing. Like people don't even know what you're like trying to figure out when they're
Mhm.
giving you like what they think is the answer, trying to be helpful, and you're like, no, I don't know. I don't know what words to
Fun fact,
use. Sure.
actually the very first VR chat avatar I ever uploaded onto my account is your axolotl one.
Whoa. I love
Because it
that.
was like I never like thought to myself that I was gonna buy any Abbeys, I guess. And then like I saw your giveaway and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And I just tried it and then I won, right? And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I love giveaways.
And then that just made me
Axolotl.
spiral down this whole path of getting Abbeys. And now I have like
I've started the addiction. Yes. That's the best news I've gotten all week.
I mean, I really loved it. Like the axolotl energy. Oh my gosh, it's so like it was so refreshing to me. Apart from all the typical like cats and like
Mm.
bunnies and like puppies,
Hmm.
and it was so nice. Like like I'm obsessed with holographic things. So
Yeah,
it
that's
just
blame
all
Siren
mashed
for that
together.
though. It was I mean like yeah, I did like like design the avatar and stuff, but Siren's work is like awesome and I'm pretty sure that that outfit is free. Or like Siren puts out a lot of free stuff. So like that
Is
yeah,
that
that I really
Siren
love that
or
as my
Vox
first
Siren?
avatar. Yeah, Vox Siren.
Mm, okay, okay.
And that I love that that was your first avatar too.
That's why I had so many. Like, dude, I took ages trying to figure out how to upload it, and then I didn't know if I was like, if it was okay to be DMing people to be like, "Hi, how do you upload your?"
I think as for me, it's fine. As for some people, they're stressed out here,
Yeah, I get that.
and they're like refer to like making announcements at everybody, like please use my help section. That's what it's for. And I'm like, I'll be a partner with them, and they'll be so stressed out about it, and I'll need to like DM them, and I'll see that, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm DMing you. I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, shut up. You're a partner. Like this isn't the same thing. I'm like, I know, but still.
I know I DM'd the creator once. I forgot who it was. And then because she said something about if you have issues with this, please DM me. And then I belatedly realized her bio said that she was overseas and to not DM her. And then I felt so bad. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know that you and she was
Yeah,
so nice about it. She was like, nah, it's fine. You can just talk to me. I'm like, okay, cool.
yeah. Well, we're all just like people pretty much out here. So like, uh,
Mhm.
I think this this suddenly became a podcast about DMing creators. um, yeah, you just I think like knowing the creator and getting to interact with them in like their server and stuff helps a lot more because then they're familiar
Mhm.
with you when you like pop up in the DMs. But like
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, like so the servers are a lot like they're definitely like a good like tool to use for socializing, for getting answers from
Mhm.
stuff and like if you're part of the creators community, like that's a resource that I think is like really valuable. Just like being in
Mhm.
there and being friendly and
Yeah,
also like
that's true.
interacting with other people in the server so that,
Mhm.
like you enjoy being there, they enjoy seeing you there, and then the creator will probably notice you and be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?"
That's true. Mm.
So close. And then I have to rig it. Yes, and then I'll be done. I'll make like
Nice.
a few more
I
textures
had
or
a
something.
friend who was like, I think she just started like putting out avatars actually. I don't know if you know her. Her name is Swifty Fox. She like
Uh,
just
I've been
started
kind
putting
of
out Abby's
AFK
recently.
lately. The name's
Mm,
not immediately familiar, but maybe if I like
yeah.
looked at stuff, I'd be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
So she was like making Abby's recently, and I was just like, I need to learn.
well, it's super fun. Um,
I love creating, like in general. Like I always like to draw and like make stuff, so I really want to try. I just need
are
to
you
make the
gonna
time for it.
are you gonna go for Scratch or Kit Bash?
I'm probably gonna start with Kit Bash just so that I get a hang of it. I don't think I want to jump straight into like making everything from scratch. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try like learning the mechanisms and everything by Kit Bashing, and then probably try doing from scratch after that.
Um, what I Oh, Twami's in the chat and he's saying so he's got people who don't watch his tutorial videos. It's like, yeah, so
Mhm.
Twami is a particle creator and
Uh,
and and puts like the tutorials up to pretty much help with the products, you know?
mhm,
And
mhm.
it's like, yeah, that's another layer of like what we were talking about earlier. It's just like if a
Yeah.
creator like even puts out tutorials for people and they're still DMing you, I think that's a little much. I think
Fair
maybe
enough.
step back from the DMs. Cause that's gonna be annoying no matter like who you are or what you're doing. Like, come on, watch my tutorial. That's what I would say. I would just like one sentence right back at them. Um, but what I was gonna say about getting started with avatars is how I like started learning how to kit bash is I was editing first.
Mhm,
So when you like play around with avatars and like it's just like you were saying, uh get used to the mechanisms and stuff like that. Like all the stuff that
mhm,
you'll use to edit is the same stuff that you'll use to like make an avatar, like to kit
mhm,
bash and stuff. So,
mhm. I think I definitely have been like getting more familiar with it because I think recently I tried like, swapping out hair or like swapping
hmm
out the head and stuff like that. And I actually find it more fun to try and figure it out myself than to watch a tutorial. And then I'll just sit there for hours wondering why it's not working. I'll just
well,
try to like mess around with it and stuff, and then eventually I'll just be like, okay, fine, I'll watch a video now.
yeah, give up and succeed. I feel like that's how I got to this hair
Hmm.
look. This process doesn't need to be like this. I've seen people who do hair and they unwrap it and then it's like in a way that you can use any like hair textures. And I want to like be like the cool kids so that I can understand. Oh man, hair. Have you made have you made anything in Blender yet?
um, I made bunny ears.
Cute.
Yeah,
Super
but I
cute.
haven't
And
figured
it's
out
almost
how like I
Easter.
want.
Or it
Yeah,
is
so
Easter. I don't know.
I managed to figure out how to like um add dynamic bones and stuff. So I do have it working like on Unity and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't look exactly like how I want it to look, so I'm probably gonna work on that more.
Yeah. Do you know how to make a Unity prefab? so that your
Like,
dynamic bones settings are still there. It's also like if you
no, I
use a
don't.
Unity package, it's a good
Mm-hmm.
alternative to using like a zip file, like a RAR or anything like that, because the Unity
Mm-hmm.
package, well, I mean, I guess you could make the Unity package and then zip it up, but then like why? But the Unity package, it will have all of that stuff in there. So it'll have the FBX, it'll have the textures, it'll have any materials settings you set
Mhm.
up, and it'll have any dynamic bones settings you set. But like you need to make it a
Ah,
prefab, and like what you'll do is basically like once you have your materials and your dynamic bones set up, you can take
mhm,
your, so imagine this is Unity, and in the hierarchy you have
mhm,
the name of your thing. You click it and
mhm.
you drag it down into your assets section, and it'll ask you if
Ah,
you want to make an original prefab or like something else, and just make an original prefab, and then that prefab will have all of your settings. So when you export the Unity package, you're not gonna export Poyomi or Dynamic Bones. Your FBX, your prefab will still have all those settings without you needing to
ah,
export those. Yeah.
okay, okay,
And that's
okay.
how
I
you
get what
do it
you
with assets. That's how you do it with avatars. It just is like a one little like thing that holds your settings for you. You can test that out to like make sure you know the process, because it's something that's pretty vital when you're wanting to release assets or avatars.
okay.
Like my umbrella, it is in a Unity package that I made yesterday.
Okay. Thanks for the advice. I
Sure.
appreciate
Yeah. It's
it.
just like stuff I wish I knew. Like that's the advice that I'm gonna give.
Thank you.
You're
Maybe one day
most
I'll get
welcome.
around to it.
Yeah, it's cute. I love the bunny times.
Nice.
Like I was
I
saying,
had a lot of stuff.
self-deprivation is my favorite holiday. I like really like Lent and Ramadan because don't you just like take everything away from yourself, and you're like, why do I like that instead of like 4th of July? I don't know. But I think it's, yeah, more my personality,
Hmm.
better than
Just
Christmas, denying myself
personal
stuff.
torture,
Yeah.
like in the good way.
That's my jam. And I'll like go on runs and like, yeah, just like sweat out all the COVID fat. And I will be not blob.
Honestly, that's why I like in like one of my manic phases, I signed myself up for this Pilates boxing thing and
Well, that sounds really
I like
fun though.
I
And
mean
like,
it is fun, except I haven't exercised in like 2 years, right? So
oh shit.
this
Yeah.
is this is not fun.
So you like the pain and the torture too. Just like put
Yeah,
yourself through
yeah,
rigorous instant exercise after 2 years of sedentary life.
I will not confirm or deny.
Oh goodness. All right. Let's see. So I think for this session, I'm gonna be done after I finish the hair, because I really do need to eat food.
Hmm.
But like, let me see. I always try to make it a minimum of uh an hour. All right.
Hmm.
Oh, bye, Twami. If you're still there, he said I gotta go. I gotta, let's see. The last thing after getting the UV map will be weight painting. Yeah, and that'll be a pain in.
Actually, since you mentioned weight painting, I just wanted to ask, like,
Mm.
what actually is like like what's the purpose of weight painting?
Okay, so when you have your armature, like the
Hmm.
bones and stuff, right?
Hmm.
Weight painting tells the mesh which bone to be affected by, and the heat of the weight paint tells it how much to be affected by that bone.
Oh,
Does that
okay.
does that make sense? So I can
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
show, let's see, and y'all are, this is just, all right. So I'm gonna show it off for the skunk ears. Um, so here, uh, I haven't, so it shows up better in wireframe too. So I've painted it like right there, you see?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's like all of this, everything that is colored is
Mm-hmm.
what the heck? Uh is going to be affected by that bone. But you see the stuff that's red is like moving faster or like more dedicated to the bone, and the
Mm-hmm.
stuff as it like gets a lighter heat is moving like
Less.
mm,
Mm.
and let's
Okay.
see on this bone. So also there's some overlap. So when this moves, you see it's like moving uh sort of smoothly, and like one isn't like creasing more to like look, I don't know, it just looks wrong and like kind of like stiff, because
Mm-hmm.
these two that are controlling the ears have overlap lightly. So that just smooths
Mm.
it out and like makes it better. You can't see it like, but yeah. So, and then
Mm.
when you're in weight paint mode, you have this add. So, when you're adding with a weight of 1, it'll be red, but you can do all of these different things. My most common one are add and subtract. So, add at a weight of 1 is going to be fully red and give it like full weight, full heat to that bone. And
Mm-hmm.
subtract at weight 1 is going to take the heat completely away.
Mm. Okay.
So, yeah.
Thanks for explaining.
Well, and I think I'm gonna call it with that because I am extremely hungry, and I mean, I feel like that hair is it's gonna be pretty good. It's like
Yeah.
pretty, and then I'll just like make it big-ish, and then I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, but so far, I think it's pretty. Yeah, I
Yeah, it
think
is. I
that'll do
really
that.
love it.
I think that.
Yeah.
I want to see if they'll let me sell it because I like this hair. I haven't been selling things lately, but I'm gonna end the stream. Oh, thank you all for coming, all 2 of you. Uh, like and subscribe, and I'll be back again some other time.